Welcome everyone. Welcome to the artificial intelligence session. So here we'll be seeing about the entire concepts of artificial intelligence and how it works, how it is utilized in our world, everything. Okay, so projects, assignments, and PDF also will be sharing to you. So make use of it. Okay, and we'll be entering into our session artificial intelligence. Okay, it's unit 1. So there will be some modules regarding artificial intelligence, so you can go through everything through videos which have been posting in further sessions. Okay, firstly, artificial intelligence. Okay, we'll be seeing the objectives of that to understand the various characteristics of intelligent agents and to learn different search strategies in AI. So, the main objectives are for searching strategies in AI and to represent the knowledge in solving AI problems. We'll be using this kind of strategies in AI. Okay. So also we'll be discussing some different ways of designing software agents and about various applications of AI. So what will be these kind of outcomes in the sense after completing our entire modules, you will be having some assignments, tests, and also upload the PDF in the uh, like in the web page, so you can assign, you can see and you can attend the test everything properly. Okay, so in our first session we'll be seeing about what is AI and proper definition of AI and how the future of artificial intelligence will be and what are the characteristics of AI and the typical intelligent agents. Okay, so, moving on to artificial intelligence, it is nothing but it's a field of computer science that aims to create machines and systems that can perform tasks that would typically require human intelligence. Got it? Matlab, there is a similar kind of human intelligence. Okay, the machines which require similar kind of human intelligence to perform tasks. Okay, see, as a humans, we are performing so many tasks like reading, writing, walking, learning, everything. So similarly, AI like machines also can perform those tasks requiring some like some push of um, to keep on moving to as similar as human intelligence. Okay, so the task includes learning, reasoning, problem solving, language understanding, and decision making. So these are the tasks for artificial intelligence for making everything properly. Okay, so the goal of AI is to develop systems that can simulate or enhance human cognitive abilities. It's nothing but a main proper goal of AI is to develop the systems that would have the human cognitive abilities. Like as I told, machines also work similar as humans, where it also perform tasks, reasoning, problem solving, everything as a mimicry of human invention. Got it? This is the introduction of AI. Introduction of AI is nothing but it's a kind of human intelligence where it also do perform task everything same as human, but it is a machine where the computer field and makes the decision properly, right? So this is how the artificial intelligence. And coming to definition of artificial intelligence, it is simulation of or the simulation of human intelligence in machines programmed to think and learn like humans. Okay, in simple words, it is a simulation of human intelligence. Okay, so exact way of human intelligence in which machines can be programmed to think and learn like humans. Okay, So, what kind of activities that artificial intelligence involves is it creates the algorithms and models that allow machines to understand, reason, adapt, and perform tasks typically associated with human intelligence. Okay, so it means AI also, as of human intelligence, artificial intelligence also perform task everything properly that is similar to human intelligence. Okay, and one of the main thing you need to know is there are two types of AI. One is narrow AI and general AI. Narrow AI is nothing but there is a simple perform, the task will be performed. Okay, like voice assistant. For example, in our houses, you will be seeing Siri, Alexa. In phone, you will be like iPhones, you can see, hey Siri, you can, so that you can, that is the AI. Okay, so you can open your phone, you can talk like, hey Siri, call Amma or call Papa. You'll be talking like this, right? So this is a kind of narrow AI. What is general AI in the sense? It also possesses the general cognitive abilities. There will be some complex way of activities that is also performed by AI. So that is what general AI. Okay. And recently there is also AGI and ASI. It's nothing but artificial general intelligence and artificial super intelligence. Okay, artificial general intelligence matlab it's nothing but artificial general intelligence is matches the human intelligence across all cognitive tasks. Okay, so whereas artificial super intelligence surpasses the best human minds in every domain. Okay, anyways, there will be some cognitive abilities that is performed through AI. Okay, process cognitive in the sense nothing but it's a process and understanding the information. Okay, so AGI, that is artificial general intelligence, is the peer of humans. It is exact as a part of humans, whereas the artificial super intelligence is the part of the higher order of the intelligence. Okay, so as an example, AGI is the human level where it can learn, write, act, and in average humans, okay, like average humans, and it also transfers without the specific or special retraining. And coming to human superpower, that is artificial super intelligence. So that is how it can relevant of high technology, including science, technology, and human comprehension. Okay, it's the highway. So these are the two types of artificial intelligence, and we'll be seeing now how it exactly matches the human. As I told, AI is about teaching computers to do that similar things as human are doing right now. So this artificial intelligence is the ability of a computer to act like a human being. Okay. So systems that think like humans, systems that act like humans, and systems that think rationally and act rationally. So, what are the keywords that we have been presenting here is the intelligence, that ability to learn, understand, think, and apply knowledge in the order. So, these are the keywords: intelligent, artificial intelligence, and agent, rationality, and logical reasoning. Okay, so these are the things that you must be used for uh, artificial intelligence. Okay, and after that you can see these are important keywords. So coming to the approaches of artificial intelligence, you can see there are four kinds of artificial intelligence. Okay, so think humanly, act humanly, thinking rationally, and acting rationally. So these are the four kinds of uh, approaches of artificial intelligence. Think, thinking humanly is nothing but processing every model, the approach, what, how humans think. And acting humanly is nothing but that is the test approach, okay? And thinking rationally, that is the law of thoughts, and acting rationally, everything, okay? And apart from that, as I told, I will also be giving you guys some questions, quizzes, everything, okay? And human like rationally think is nothing but human like think is there will be cognitive science approach machines that think like humans and everything. Act is Turing test approach, machines that behave like humans, everything. Okay. Similarly, rationally and think act will be happen. Okay. So thinking humanly in a cognitive model. So this method tries to copy how humans think and understand things. Okay. It also like how we humans are thinking properly. Similarly, also AI also it can do think properly. So that is what thinking humanly. See, for example, Siri, Alexa, these are the virtual assistants that try to act like human beings, right? So that is what they have been given here. So we'll be seeing some examples and yeah, there is a YouTube for you guys, so you can also refer this. In this YouTube channel, there is a word like how a pigeon solves the classic box and banana problem. So these are the kind of YouTube artificial intelligence problem solving. So we'll be seeing this also in further sessions. I'll be posting you the links regarding that. You can also go through that. And apart from that, we'll be seeing acting humanly. What does this acting humanly means? It's nothing but the Turing test. This approach aims to create AI systems that perform tasks in manner every similar to human behavior. Focuses on achieving human-like performance in various tasks. Okay, so that's nothing but similarly human-like performance will be giving there. So that is what acting humanly. Acting humanly is also the same. That is the there is one particular test for that. That means there is a three rooms contain a person, a computer, and the interrogator. Okay, this is the test for acting humanly for machines. Okay, so the interrogator can communicate with the other two by test type to avoid the machine imitate the appearance of voice of the person. So the interrogator tries to determine which the person is and which the mission is. Okay. So the machine tries to fool the interrogator to believe that it is the human, and the person also try to convince the interrogator that it's the human. If the machine succeeds in the fooling the interrogator, then conclude that machine is intelligent, then it passed the test. See, in this test, what it happens na, matlab, there are three persons, okay? That is the room, three room contains, there are three rooms, okay? A person in a room, a computer in a room, and an interrogator. There are the three. These are the three. And the interrogator should communicate with the two others. Who are the two others? The computer and the person. Whether they should prove that, like the person is a human, right? But the computer is not a human. But they should prove that they are the human. So if the computer passes the test, then the artificial intelligence acts as humanly. The Turing test is passed. Okay. If the computer is failed, then it means it doesn't properly involved in acting like human. Okay. So this is the test where the machine succeeds in the test. So that test name is known as the Turing test. And think rationally. What does it mean? See, the machines can think rationally, laws of thought. So this approach emphasizes on designing the AI systems, so which follows the principles of logic and decision making. Okay. So regardless of whether it mirrors the human thought process, so it should give. See, as a human beings, we are giving the logic and the decision making properly. So as of that, it should machine also should reflect similar as human thought process. Okay, in simple words, if your thoughts are based on facts, if my thoughts are entirely based on facts, then and not emotions, that is known as rational thinking. Okay, say only the persons have, see, the people will have, we are the people, right? So we the people will have the emotions of happy, will be happy when we want something, and will be sad if we lose something, and there will be some relationship emotions, everything will be there. So these emotions can't be handled by machines, right? So in simple words, if the thoughts, always the thoughts will be, should be fact. So if the thoughts that is given by the computer are facts, then it is known as rational thinking because it can't accept the emotions. Only human has the personal sensation but not machines. Okay. Example, in expert system, there is a medical diagnosis system rely on rules and logical inference to make decisions. So these systems use knowledge bases of medical expertise and the logical reasoning to diagnose. So this is based on the symptoms reported by the patient. See, there are some, if people get suffered from fever or some medical diagnosis, they have undergoing some emotions within them. So here, the knowledge basis of the medical expertise and the logical reasoning for how to diagnose this disease are based on the symptoms reported by the patients. So this is the law of thought. These are also a part of machines understandable and thinking process. Okay. So diagnosis system for medical purpose is also a machine learning thinking rationally, whether we decide whether the machine thinks rationally or not. And acting rationally, how can we say that artificial intelligence act rationally? So the best approach is focusing on creating AI systems that make decisions to achieve the best outcome, irrespective of whether the decision making resembles human thinking. Acting rationally is more related to scientific development than human based approaches because, for a great example, we can say autonomous vehicles. So here, like self driving cars operate based on the principle of acting rationally. So these cars analyze the sensor data in real time process. So it uses the algorithms to detect the obstacles when the car is moving and make to decide to navigate the direction safely for their destination. So optimizing these factors like distance, speed, and safety will give the entire concept of the acting rationally for machines. So future of artificial, so this is how the four approaches of the artificial intelligence. It acts humanly, it acts humanly, the Turing test, and it thinks rationally, and it acts rationally. Thinks rationally, thinks humanly, acts rationally, and acts humanly are the four main approaches for this. Yes. After that, we can see the future of artificial intelligence. Healthcare. So AI will revolutionize. What is the future of artificial intelligence? It is nothing but wherever we can see in this particular world, you guys can see that the AI is evolving fast and fast in healthcare systems for diagnosis, medical purpose, everything, right? You guys also may experience some part of healthcare systems. Also, similarly, the autonomous vehicles like self-driving cars and drones will become more prevalent, improving transportation efficiency, safety, and much more. Okay. So this is how the AI will be in future, like as healthcare, autonomous, education, finance, customer service. In education also, every people like students who want to get job or for their education purpose for reading and learning, there are so many AI tools has been driven. So this is the way how future intelligence will be working on. So similarly, customer service also. So it's an AI powered chatbot. Like if I went to or if I go through some kinds of customer service apps for detecting the risk and the complex activities if I want urgently to talk with the customer like the user, but I don't know their number, the email. So instead, you can see the customer service chatbot. There, the chatbot automatically replies to your text, everything. So this is how the artificial intelligence has been evolved throughout the future. So in many ways, the artificial intelligence is moving on and upgrading themselves. Okay. So up to now is the main part of our artificial intelligence in the future and the types of. So let me know what are the types of artificial intelligence we see up to now, and what are the four approaches of the artificial intelligence, and how the artificial intelligence is worked for future. Okay. So these are the videos, like the first module where I want to share you guys regarding this. And yeah, we'll be uh, discussing about these kind of characteristics of intelligent agents and how it works, everything in our next session. Okay, so let me give a light summary of how it works. So, intelligent agents are systems that perceive the environment and take actions to maximize their chance of success. It is nothing but we are seeing the main important. Okay, we are seeing the importance of artificial intelligence. It is autonomy, reactivity, proactiveness, social ability, mobility, rationality, learning, cooperation, and coordination. So these are the many various and several characteristics of intelligent agent. And in the word intelligent agent, you can see the agent. What does it mean? What is actual agent means? In a sense, nothing but the agent can perform the task like reading. See, human, I'm the human, so I can read, write, walk, everything. What can I do? So this is how the agent can also perform tasks with the particular environment. So in artificial intelligence, we'll be calling agent which can perform the task and do action. Okay, so that is the agent. So in the particular environment, it take actions to minimize the chance of success. Okay, so it doesn't minimize, it maximize the chance of success. So we want the success rate. Okay, for this intelligent agents, we are providing an environment, so it can do, the agent can do the action, it can minimize the process of success. The main characteristics are, these are the main characteristics. Okay, so we'll be seeing furtherly in next session. Apart from that, we'll give a short summary of that. In today's session, we'll learn about what is AI and what is AI and definition of AI, what is the goal of AI, and what are the two categories of AI, how it works, and what are the four approaches of AI, and see other four approaches, and how the artificial intelligence helpful in future. That is the future process, and also we have learned regarding how well the artificial intelligence keywords will we should remember. Okay, so the keywords are these are the keywords you can see here: intelligent, artificial intelligent, agent, entity, like rationality, logical reasoning. So these are the keywords you must need to know. Apart from that, you can see how well the four approaches of artificial intelligence suits are humans process. And finally, we have been discussed the Turing test, like everything, some examples of four approaches of artificial intelligence, and we end up with future of artificial intelligence. Okay, like manufacturing, environmental, entertainment and media, ethical and societal impact, AI and human collaboration. So these are the kinds of future artificial intelligence projects, okay? Like the process where it can evolve more and more. And apart from that, you will be having some quizzes, as I told, you will be having some quizzes here. So this is the topic we can where the modules can go through in the next session. So here is the quiz where you guys can uh, answer in the particular session or in the comments. Okay, we'll go through that. So this is the short and easy way of answering your quizzes. Okay, you can go through these quizzes, and by the end of the session, I'll be giving you. I'll be reviewing the answers also. Take 5 minutes of time, and you can solve these questions. So, take 5 minutes of time, you can solve these questions. What does AI stands for? And which of these is an example of AI? And AI learns from which of these options? And which of these is not an AI application? What is the main goal of AI? So these are some 5 to 7 questions you need to go through, and will be revealing the answers at the end of the session. So you can see this how it works, and so the answers will be for what does AI stand for? It is an artificial intelligence. Which of these is an example of AI? It will be ChatGPT, and the correct answer for second question is ChatGPT. AI learns from the option is data and option B data. So which of the these is not an AI application? For this question, the answer will be option D, that is traditional calculator. And what is the main goal of AI? So it makes computers think and solve problems like humans. So which company created ChatGPT? It's obviously OpenAI, which is AI powered assistant. So that is Siri. This is the AI powered voice assistant. You can go through once again these quizzes, and go through once again these quizzes, and we'll be posting all these technical questions weekly per day in the page and YouTube. Okay, you can go through that also. If you have any queries also, you can comment down below. So this is your first session. I think you hopefully enjoyed the session and we'll be meeting you on the next session where we can furtherly discuss about how AI evolves in future and what kind of works does AI do and many other subsets of AI like machine learning, deep learning, everything. Okay, thank you for this session. We'll be see on the next video. Thank you.